he sees the art of the possible. And obstacles to many people are just that, but an obstacle to Ross is a challenge and an opportunity.
I just have to say I'm a lucky guy. I've been lucky in love, I've been lucky in having a great family, I've been lucky in my business world. I'm just a lucky guy, and I did, build my first company as an entrepreneur, but actually, we found a gold mine, and that's what really catapulted me into starting another company, another one, and another one. And through my career, I guess there's been 14 or 15 now.
14 or 15 successful companies in the resource sector is an exceptional batting average, which begs the question, how did he get started?
We used a complicated Canadian exploration technique in Nevada called walking. And we discovered an outcrop that looked like it had some gold in it. It had a tiny little bit. We staked the ground, and bingo, there was the gold mine. We did this just again and again and again, and eventually discovered and developed things that were big enough for major companies to come and buy.
One of those discoveries was the potential of copper when the market was crashing.
In 2003, nobody cared about copper. Ross bought 6 copper deposits for $30 million, invested $140 million in those copper deposits in the next few years. And when copper hit $4 a pound, he started selling those deposits for a total, I think, of about $1.5 billion.
And then there is Pan American Silver.
Pan American's a big company now. It's very, very, rewarding for me, having started it from an idea. We have 7 mines in 4 different countries, plus our head office in Vancouver. We employ just under 8,000 people. It's about a $4 billion company today. It's got a great reputation for excellence in many fields, including sustainability, including working with communities, being fair to our employees, having an incredible safety record. Those kind of things mean a lot to me. And now they mean a lot to everybody in the company. So it's a corporate ethic now.
If that's all there was to Ross's story, you'd say, what a guy. But it's only a part of his story, the remainder of which is enmeshed in Ross's love of the environment.
When you're outside and when you have a career outside, you just revel and cherish the beauty of the outdoors. And so, it was a bit of a contradiction, of course, to be in the mining business, which is an extractive, non-renewable industry, and yet have a strong environmental bent. I've always had that. I've always been involved in the environment and protection of the environment. But, now that I have some significant amount of capital, what I'm trying to do is take that capital and use it to help protect biodiversity and preserve nature as much as possible, consistent with the reality that we are in an industrial world. And what I'm trying to do is just reduce that to the extent I can in my lifetime.
He's passionate about the planet, recognizing that it's actually a small world we live in, and passionate about the future of the planet for his children and their grandchildren and everyone else.
To that end, Ross founded Alterra Power, a commercial, renewable energy company, and he also created the Sitka Foundation, which is solely devoted to the environment.
One of the things that makes Ross unique and really a great leader in our community is that he and his family are solely devoted to environmental philanthropy.
We are all about purely protecting the environment and preserving nature. And we do this by focusing on 4 kind of platforms. One is land conservation. Then there's other groups, scientific research, for example. We are big funders of the Pacific Salmon Foundation. Education. We're all about trying to educate kids about the beauty of nature. And then finally, public policy.
It's also about education. Ross and his wife Tricia have donated millions of dollars to UBC, supporting the building of the Biodiversity Museum and the Earth Sciences Building.
Would not have happened were it not for Ross's kind of personal generosity, his opening doors, and his optimism that he could make it happen.
Ross Beaty, you built, we benefited.
I think it's just important to be remembered as somebody who made a contribution and is well remembered.